Okay, hi students. Hello. Today we'll be looking at Wilayah Persekutuan Kuala Lumpur Biology, paper 1, objective. I tell you, I think this year, right, 2025, I haven't seen so many mistakes for an objective paper. All right, I got one set initially that were I cross-checked a few I cross-checked the answers. Means I did the paper lah, in short. Then I checked, wow, I think there were more than five wrong. Very obvious mistakes, by the way. Then I contacted a friend in KL. They say that uh yeah, they have a new one up lah. Yeah, so hopefully they do because it's a bit too many. I mean, one, two mistakes. One mistake is maybe understandable, but more than five is I don't know lah, guys. Okay, anyway, come, let's start discussing. Let's start discussing. Okay, for the very first question that is from Form 4 Part 1 itself. Oh wait, I need to enlarge because it's a bit too small. Okay, one sec, one sec. Yeah, okay. It's good. Good. Yes. Okay. So for the first question here, for this first question, is to protect the eyes lah. This is to protect the eyes, number one. Not to protect against smoke or dust lah. Now, number two is pointing to mitochondria. What is structure R? So structure R is mitochondria lah. Number two, C. Number two, C. Number three, you can see this potassium permanganate, right? Which of the following describe the process that occur? Guys, this is obviously simple diffusion. Simple diffusion means move following the concentration gradient. It is not against, this is active transport, this is active transport, this is active transport. Answer is donkey. Number three is donkey. Next, number four, amoeba, right? Oh, sorry, not amoeba. This is red blood cell. Red blood cell put in a certain solution, it shrunk, kecut. So this is crenation. Crenation is when we put in a hypertonic solution. Students, outside hyper, inside hypo, water always move. Hypo to hyper. Don't care what it is, the moment osmosis is hypo to hyper. Always hypo to hyper. Now, this is a water molecule. Which one explains its ability to dissolve various types of substances? Normally, we say it's because it is a polar molecule. Okay, polar molecule. The rest are correct, just that it's not relevant to what we want here. Because it's polar, it is a universal solvent. Most of the things can dissolve in it. Those are the points that we go for. Okay, for number six, oops, sorry, let me just pull this out because it's not clear. Okay, for question number six, which of the following is an example of X? So X is actually what we call a cofactor. If you didn't know, guys, this is a cofactor. Example, oh, too fast, hold on. This is an inhibitor. Inhibitor means inhibit the function of the enzyme, and therefore this is mercury. Please take note, this is a good question. Cofactor is to help the enzyme to function better. Okay, example chloride is a cofactor for amylase. Cofactor for amylase means help amylase function more efficiently to break down starch. Next, number seven. The moment I draw a plus, right, because they are lining up, this is definitely metaphase. But notice, because there is a effect of crossing over, it cannot be mitosis, must be metaphase 2. This must be metaphase 2 because of the crossing over. Okay, question number 8. From I guess meta is then Anna. Why just Anna, not Anna 1, not Anna 2? Because it is mitosis. So during anaphase, right, the sister chromatid will separate and move to opposite poles. Guys, number 8C. Sister chromatid separate, not homologous. Kalau kita sebut homologous, ini adalah untuk anafasa satu sahaja. This is only for anaphase 1. Okay, for question 10. Balloon gas and then yeast and glucose, they expect carbon dioxide to be released because that is one of the product of yeast fermentation. And with that, guys, we get answer donkey. The rest is out already lah. It's not lactic acid ma. So straight away I can filter out these two, and it doesn't release oxygen. It doesn't release oxygen, yeah. It is anaerobic fermentation ma. Very simple. 11 you should get boy. Yeah, 11 should get boy because CO2 will move out to be excreted while Y is oxygen supplied to the body cells. Okay, a man had an accident, diaphragm was injured. Diaphragm is the layer of muscle. So if that is injured, it's very hard to carry out, let me think, inhalation because the original shape is melengkung. Guys, it's curved upwards, the original shape. So if hard to flatten, the pressure will hard. Oh, sorry. They want the pressure, right? They want the pressure. So pressure here is unchanged. Pressure here is unchanged. This is not such a good question. I would ask like what cannot happen. Okay. Okay, now 13. I mean if I set a question like this, like what I said for the Form 4 book recently. Under that one is under EPH. Okay, for question 13, which part, which organ digests protein? I always make students realize that the protein that you eat, chicken lah, egg lah, guys, sashimi lah, all those kind of stuff, right, that is high in protein, will only start to be digested in the stomach. Okay, by your uh oops. Okay. Yeah. Okay. By the pepsin. Protein is broken down by pepsin. Okay, next. Question 15. Question 15. Now, question 15, what will happen here if excess tissue fluid cannot be returned to the blood circulatory system? It will accumulate and cause something called edema. So answer is donkey. Edema. Edema means 水肿 水肿 means swollen. Swollen. Accumulate there the fluid. There is something more serious called elephantiasis, but then we don't really talk about that much in the new syllabus. Old syllabus, yes. Kaki macam gajah. The leg really look like elephant. Okay, number 16, guys, 16 here. This is what we call artificial passive immunity, means inject anti-serum. Anti-serum meaning we want to cure. We want to cure. So therefore, treat someone beaten by snake, treat someone beaten by dog, treat someone beaten by any animal. Anti-serum, anti-serum. Prevent infection is artificial active. Nothing, the B is completely wrong. Long term is also artificial active because we inject the dead or weak virus. Guys, number 17, medulla is to. Oh, this one is the cerebellum. No. Answer, answer is donkey. Regulate breathing rate because it is involved in involuntary actions. It is involved in involuntary actions. But be very careful. This is one thing I always test students in class. Breathing is actually both voluntary and involuntary. Because we can control it. But does any one of you, sir, when I sleep also I control in, out, in, out. If not, sir, I will die. Guys, I also know, yeah, if a person don't breathe, will die. But actually it's taken over by the medulla when you sleep. When you sleep. Number 18. So insulin, right? What happens if it is not produced? You see, insulin is always to convert excess glucose, glucosa berlebihan. So if it is unable to convert, then there'll be excess glucose in your system. So number 18 answer is boy. The glucose will remain high, is of high concentration in the body after finishing the food. So a hiker drinks less water throughout the hike. He noticed his urine is more concentrated and lesser. Okay. What is the main mechanism that occur in the kidney to maintain homeostasis? This one here sure have something to do with ADH because we are talking about water, we are talking about urine, especially it being concentrated and lesser. So common sense, if your body lack water, more ADH is released, more water is reabsorbed. So that's why urine is concentrated. So that's why answer for 19 is donkey. 20 here we are dealing with from 4 chapter 14. If a athlete injured his bicep, what will happen to his arm? So he's unable to move his arm, right? So cannot be bent lor. So between A and B, A is much better. I mean, between all the answers, A is the best lah. We will say cannot bend. Because the bicep have to contract, then only tricep will relax to cause the arm to bend. Okay? 21 is from reproduction chapter. If levels of both hormones S and T suddenly drop on day 28, it means that no fertilization took place. Menstruation occurs. Menstruation occurs. I always tell students be careful. If go up, then it means that fertilization occurred. The female is pregnant. Congratulations. Yeah. If go down means not pregnant. Congratulations if you are still very young and not ready to get pregnant. For 22, guys, Form 5, Chapter 1. So there are two zones here. From the bottom is zone of cell division, elongation, differentiation. So therefore, 22 answer is A. 22 answer is A. Differentiation means form specialized cells. Oh, I really like this question. I really like this question because I taught my students how to draw it. Just last week, we were revising Form 5 chapters, one class, 3 chapters. Yeah. Okay, so question 23 here, they say that the cell walls provide support then for plants that undergo secondary growth. Now, this one definitely has to be C lah. Yeah, sclerenchyma. Do you know that sclerenchyma, it is a dead cell? Okay, they don't have any organelles. So the main highlight here is that they have a very thick cell wall that is made of lignin. This is mainly for woody plants. Woody plants. Woody plants means tumbuhan berkayu, pokok-pokok besar, pokok apa? Pokok buah-buahan. It's not parenchyma and it's not collenchyma. But sir, collenchyma also got provide support word. Yes, herbaceous plant. Herbaceous plant means tumbuhan herba. Tumbuhan herba means non-woody. Non-woody means tumbuhan tidak berkayu. Flowers grass all those Okay, 24 answer is C because many thylakoid. This is one thylakoid, but the whole thing is called a granum. The whole thing is known as a granum. Next, question 25. Question 25. So Q have a higher number of stomata on the upper epidermis. So this one, from this sentence alone, we know it is a floating plant. So it won't be covered by water underneath. Okay. Number 26. Which of the following is the effect of phosphorus deficiency? I always tell students phosphorus is really important. Yeah, really important. The answer for this, so that's why you have to take note. You have to take note. The answer for this is A. Okay. Even your textbook also got your textbook does have this. Draw one star, please take note. I always teach students this way. It is involved in flowering, flowering, fruiting, and root development. Okay, flowering, fruit development, root development. Okay. Next, question 27. Oh, phytoremediation. Yeah, phytoremediation. So, guys, because of phytoremediation, when you go to Japan and you come back, don't tell your friends or relative, wow, the Japanese love sunflower. Guys, they plant sunflower near a radioactive places because it is able to absorb. The sunflowers have the properties of absorbing radioactive uh, substance. Okay, here it is to clean the soil contaminated. Okay, not donkey. They don't what absorb toxic gases. No, they do absorb heavy metals. Next question 28 is auxin. Okay, what happens to the distribution of the auxin in the coleoptile? Understood, the auxin will always move towards the shaded region. So answer is A. It is higher in the shaded region. 29. Which of the following produce male gametes? Super simple. Enter 29A. Okay, guys, 29A. 30 is the what you call it, zero fight because it is a cat. Oh, I answered the question already. Because it lives in places with inadequate water, kekurangan air, kekurangan air. This is viviparity. Okay, viviparity. Viviparity is whereby the seed germinate while still attached to the plant. The seed germinate while still attached to the plant. Why? You see, because the soil is very muddy in mangrove area, terlalu berlumpur. So apabila biji benih jatuh, ini akan jatuh dengan mendalam, tak boleh bercambah. So they have to germinate first. When they fall, poop, it will hold on to the ground, and then from here it will grow. So for 31, answer is donkey. It is able to stick to the muddy soil. Okay, 32 is from chapter 8 because this is what we call a bacteria. To be more exact, eubacteria. Okay, eubacteria. 33, now the pattern of this population is very easy. It's clumped. Clump, 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 clump. 34, population. Okay, population, right, always refer to the same species. The keyword is same species. So alone is not. Answer is B because all these are of the same species. Okay. So this is species, this is population, this is community. Now, a lot of students tend to misunderstand community. Community means all the different species, but one habitat. Satu habitat sahaja. One habitat only. Okay? Then, yeah, ecosystem. To the mangrove. Mangrove. Now, the species found in zone 3 is always Bruguera. Yeah. If you get this wrong, you need serious help, guys. I'll be very frank. Now, question 36. Greenhouse effect. The main gas. Oh, this is greenhouse gas. Yeah, answer is donkey. Sorry, what did I say? Greenhouse gas. Carbon dioxide, carbon dioxide. Main greenhouse gas is carbon dioxide. So male got this, the wife got this. Okay, so take out and then cross, you will get big B, small b, small b, small b. To inherit black eyes is 50%. To inherit black eyes is 50%. Answer is C. And for question 38, mutation. Okay, mutation. So examples of mutation include formaldehyde, not this. Ray is bad, not calcium chloride, 1 and 3. 1 and 3. Okay. This is from the variation chapter. Yeah. Under mutation, then got the two types of uh mutation, gene and chromosome. Question 39, also under variation chapter, answer is A. Answer is A. Because leaf, right? The size can, oh, sorry. Yeah, number of leaves and then the size, the length, it can change because it can grow, ma. It's continuous, so we get a normal distribution. Guys, we get normal distribution. Question 40 here, which of the following is gene manipulation? So this is genetic engineering. Answer is donkey. Okay. So guys, that's all for the questions for paper one. It is much easier than the previous two sets I did, right? Para and I think SBP. It's much easier. Yeah. So I hope you all got the. I mean, the one I have is still the wrong answer a lot lah. I think more than five. I remember. I just remember it's more than five. Maybe 8 or 9 questions wrong. So I hope you got the right one. If you got the right one, you just cross-check the first 10 questions. If all correct, same as mine means it's all correct lah. Okay, guys, good luck. Good luck.